How do we copy color grading from one clip to a bunch of other clips? Traditionally, we do color grading before we make any edits at all, but maybe you've forgotten to do that, or maybe your workflow just doesn't allow you to do that. Thankfully, it's possible to color grade one clip and then copy that color grade to a bunch of other separate clips. For this particular timeline, we have two types of clips from host 1 and clips from host 2. So to start off with, we're going to disable an entire row, and the purpose of that is we want to have just clips from a single person at a time on the timeline. And I'll show you why. Because the next step, we're going to go down here to the color grading tab, click on that, and this view will come up. Go ahead and click on clips up here, and that will bring up these clips, and you can see they're all coming from the same person. We'll select the first one, and I'm going to make some light changes to the color grade so we can demonstrate. I'm going to turn up the highlights and change the temperature. That way it's super visible what we do. Obviously you'll color grade much better than I just did. Next up, we're going to left click on the first ungraded clip. We'll scroll all the way down to the end, hold the shift button, and then left click on the last one. And what that's allowed us to do is to select all clips that don't have the color grade on them. Now we're going to use the middle mouse button. So this is the middle mouse button right here. You can see right here, middle mouse button, and we're going to click that middle mouse button. So we're going to go ahead and click it. And that will allow us to replace the color grade. So we'll hit replace. And so now the color grade has extended to all the clips from him. And so we did a left click, hold the shift button, left click again, and then middle mouse button right here. Now we're going to go back into here, and you'll see that all of his clips are graded, all of the ones that are enabled. Next, I'm going to show you how to finish a job and also how to do this for the multicam. But before that, editing a video podcast can take forever. So that's why I developed Podmate, which is a Davinci plugin that not only automatically switches camera angles for you, but it can also duck the audio for whoever's off screen, giving you a high quality edit in under 5 minutes. Then you can make tweaks in the regular clip interface or finish things off in the multicam tool for the most efficient second pass. Try it for free at podmate.io. Now we're going to go ahead and disable his track, enable video 2, and we'll do the same process for him. Go to color grade, grade the first clip on him. I'll turn highlights up and turn the temperature pretty warm. Now left click, hold the shift button, and left click on the last clip, and then we'll use the middle mouse button to replace the color grade. Replace that, and now all of his clips are color graded, as you can see. We can go back into the edit tab, and all of his clips should look much better. Now I actually wanted to show you how to do the same thing with multicam timelines. So I'll open up a multicam timeline, and you can see there's no color grading here. So what we do, so multicam timelines have an advantage, which is that the multicam clips are actually right here. They look something like this. You can go ahead and open media pool, turn it into list view, and you'll see this icon right here. We'll go ahead and right click on that, open it in timeline, and we can do what we did earlier, except we'll do it on single clips now. So disable the split cam. We'll have these two clips up, open color grade, and you'll see these two clips are now able to be color graded on their own. We'll turn highlights up and make it a lot warmer. And when we come back here, these should look now color graded, and we'll bring back the split cam. I'll show you how to do that in a bit. So now, since we have these two color graded, and make sure this link button here is dark so that only the video clips will be selected. I'm actually going to highlight them and do Control C to copy. We'll bring that back. And you may have more multicam angles. I know with the Podmate plugin, you'll have more than one multicam angle. So we'll right click, open in timeline, highlight these, and paste. We'll do the same thing again, open in timeline, highlight these, delete, and paste. If we go back into the multicam, you can see that all of the regular clips are now color graded successfully. The split cams are not. Okay, so now we want to color grade the split cams. And the way you can find the split cam is by opening it in timeline, And you'll see this third object here is the Splitcam, and it's not color graded. You'll see it has a name. The name of this one is name. So just look in this media pool here, open media pool, go to list view. You should be able to see that there's a few things called name. Those are the Splitcam objects. And so now we actually have a strong color grading already here. So we'll just Control C these clips, bring back the Splitcam, and then we'll right click and open in timeline for the Splitcams. So you could paste and paste right over here. The only caveat is that these are actually well transformed and cropped, while these aren't. You can see that, you know, he doesn't look the same. So the way to fix that is by clicking on this, copy, Command C or Control C, and then we'll go ahead and paste attributes and select position, select zoom, select crop, and we'll go ahead and apply that. And now you can see that he'll look right. The second person won't look right. So for the second person, we'll do the same thing. Second person, you can see he looks much better here than here. So we'll do copy and paste attributes. And that just makes our job much easier because now it looks the same here as it looks here. All right, now we can just remove these, backspace, and then bring these to the beginning. And now we Control C, copy these, open in timeline for the second name object, remove that by backspacing, paste these, and do the same for the last objects. Backspace and paste. And now when we go into the multicam, and you'll see that all of the clips are successfully color graded. Now, one last thing I want to mention is if we go back to the original timeline, and you can see that things are color graded well, if there was any clip that was disabled when you were doing this whole process, and we bring it back with the D key on the keyboard, you'll see it actually doesn't have a color grade. So this will apply only to clips that were enabled. If you want a clip to be color graded, make sure that was enabled during this whole process. All right, hope this was helpful. Thank you and bye.